Don't oof. Okay,
I was so tempted to.
please don't.
It's gonna happen one of these points in the video. I'm just not gonna tell you when.
Okay. Right. So this is Kenzie again, and I'm just gonna play
Hello, my.
Slay the Spire because it's a fun game.
It is indeed a very fun game, even though I've never played it.
I mean, you don't need to. Holy shit. I got some decent items.
Wow.
You're like, oh man, I bet they're great.
You are so baller. I've never seen any of the items in the game,
See, this
but
is
I'm
perfect.
sure they're great.
This is the ideal way to play with your friends a video game.
Yeah, just have one of them be completely blind and ignorant about the situation, and just be like, "Wow, that's great. Keep going, man.
Keep going. I'm encouraging you.
You earned those points and shit."
You were telling me that like Greninja was actually like they didn't have a design yet for him when they were making him in Smash 4 apparently.
Yeah, I was watching a video earlier about like 10 facts about starter Pokemon, and one of them happened to be that fact about Greninja, which kind of tied into Smash, which I knew you liked, and I was like, whoa, I gotta share this fact. So yeah, so Sakurai was like, hey guys, I want to include another starter in the Smash to, be hip with the kids and all that. And Pokemon was like, cool, we don't have a design yet, but he's gonna be a frog. And Sakurai was like, ah, great, thanks.
Yeah. Dude, I love Sakurai. He's literally like he can have my children if he wants. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, dude's fun. I like him.
I'm sure he's fun. I just want to make Pokemon.
I bet you do. That's like all you talk about.
Pokemon is my life, okay?
Man.
I believe in you. Climb that spire, slay those things.
Oh, thanks.
Slay, queen, slay.
Okay, maybe no, don't.
Oh, wait, that reminds me of what I wanted to tell you earlier, before we started this recording. I started, or at least I tried to start, watching a new Netflix show.
Okay.
Which you may or may not have heard of.
What is it called?
You ever heard of the Super Drags?
The Super Drag. Wait, I think I did.
I tried to start watching it. It's only 5 episodes. I got through one and I was like, what the hell?
You couldn't handle it, right? You were just like, nah, that's it.
I mean, like, the animation isn't bad. I think the thing that threw me off the most, more than anything, was the fact that, like, since it was originally made in Spanish, the lip sync didn't, like, flow up, and I'm like, no, stop.
Oh, I didn't know it was in
lip sync
Spanish.
hurts.
That's weird.
Yeah, it started off from, like, Brazil. Yeah, so, like, the whole point of Super Drags is it's, like, from what I could gather, because it was wild, there's this old, I assume she's a drag queen, who has lost her luster and is now replaced by, like, this other super hip drag queen celebrity called Goldie. And,
what's her name? Goldie?
Goldiva.
Oh, okay.
Like, all one word.
Right.
So, like, and, like, pretties in the world love this idol, and, like, apparently all gays have an energy in them called highlight, which this really old drag queen lady wants to try and suck out of them to, like, become young again.
Okay.
And that's where the super drags come in. They're here to protect all LGBTQ plus people.
That's pretty good. I like it's good. This turn. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm actually fine. Cool. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And it's just like the animation is pretty good, actually. It's just like, for one, it's really over the top with its sexual themes. Like, it's
That's fun. Though.
I think within, like, the first 10 minutes of the episode, like, a terrorist hijacked a bus full of gays who were going to, go watch the Goldiva concert, and is like, I don't like homos or something, I'm gonna kill you all. So the super drags show up, and they're like, don't worry, queers, we're gonna help you. And they're like, oh my god, thank you. And, the terrorist guy drives the bus off a cliff, and it's like, oh no, use your condom force field. I'm not joking. They have a condom
Oh
force
my
field.
god.
So
Really?
they try to catch the bus before it falls, and all I you just hear, oh no, it's too big. It's not going to fit, and the condom tears. And it's like, no. So they all fall
Oh,
into the lake, and they're like, well, shit.
that's
But
interesting.
everybody surfaces, so it's fine, except for the terrorists, in which one of the super drags goes to try and like rescue,
Yeah.
and like they unbuckle the seatbelt, and like, children, this is where this is probably where you should all leave, like right now. Anyone who can't handle adult content must leave because the show is only adult content. So with that disclaimer out of the way, the super drag who is trying to save the terrorist here, takes off the seatbelt, and like his dick just straight up like flops out. It's like, whoa. So before rescuing them,
Okay.
the drag queen squeezes his dick, and then yeah, hooray, saved.
Nice.
I know, it's just like, wow, great.
I can't say this is the show I would watch, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Sounds like a trip. A very good one. You know what I mean?
Indeed. And like I mean the voice acting is pretty good. It's just the fact that the lip sync doesn't match up really annoys me.
Yeah.
That's probably like the one thing that's really breaking it for me. That and just the absurd amount of dick jokes.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like I'm not even joking you. Like the leader of the super drags, her name is Champagne,
Mhm.
who is also a drag queen. It's like, hold on, I have to show you this footage from the Gold Diva concert. Come here, dildo, and like a tiny like dick-shaped robot like rolls out from between her legs.
Oh
It's
my
like
god.
it's like, imagine like R2D2 but shaped like a dick. That's essentially what dildo is.
I wouldn't imagine anything else. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, just like, wow, this is great.
It is pretty great. I like that. You know?
I mean, it's
It's
definitely
cultured.
like, it's definitely over the top. Like, so
Cultured.
like, it's culture. It's pure culture.
No, it really is though. Like, don't pretend it ain't, cause it is. It's what it is, mate.
Oh yeah, and at one point after and like, not only that, but like what is it? The villain was like, trying to like steal all of the gays' highlights so she could you know, regain her youth again. And guess what? The containment pod for the rainbow colored like stuff was shaped like.
Um. Gee, I wonder. A dick, right?
Yeah.
Oh. 18 plus viewership today.
And then like the super drag show up and are trying to like save the gays, but like the lady gets some of the highlight. It's like, haha, fuckers, like I got some. And then like as her portal is like closing back to her lair or something, she just starts humping the spigot of the machine. And it's like, no, stop, lady.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm very confused about how I feel about this. I mean, but considering the ratings, though, I guess not a lot of people really like it. It's only got like 2 of 5 stars on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm assuming people aren't very fond of it.
Yeah, because my biggest concern was whether or not it was a show that was like, making fun of like the LGBTQ plus community, or whether it was like in favor.
I think it's mostly like it doesn't have an opinion. I think it's just like neutral. That's
Yeah.
the vibe I was understanding.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that the fact that like Gold Diva's concert in this little town was canceled because the mayor or the president or whatever he is of this town is like super homophobic.
Yeah.
So he was on like an interview with an equally like homophobic TV news anchor,
Yeah.
It's like, do you have anything to say to us, Mr. Mayor? I don't know his name anymore, so I'm just gonna call him Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
And the mayor's like, man, I really hate these fucking homos. Back in my day, we would have just, like, beat them up and shit. And it's like, wow, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Oh my god. Um, yeah, I don't watch that much lately. I'll say that I've been watching a show called Nathan for You. Have you heard of that? It's older kind of, but I only recently heard about it like maybe a year ago. Finally got a chance to watch it on some guy's Hulu account, buddy of mine,
Hmm.
and that been watching it. Yeah, going through season 1. It's if you don't know, did you hear about that show?
No, I've never heard of it in my life.
Okay, so basically, as advertised, there's this guy named Nathan that Comedy Central, I guess, it's like a character that Comedy Central produced. Hold on.
Don't worry, take your time.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, so the guy does his act where he goes around acting like this like Canadian business student, right? With like these like cutting edge propositions to businesses. And this is reality, right? Like this is like an actor and he, proposes things such as, like let me think of, like a modest example. He had this like he went to like a clothing store for instance once and he was like telling us like, yeah, to bring in more business to your clothing store, just let pretty women shoplift so that they know, like, their friends, want to go to the store that you shoplifted the clothes from.
Okay.
And because pretty women tend to have more followers on like Instagram, then they have more friends.
Right?
Yeah, so that was his idea. So like they hired like this bodyguard to like freaking um to like sit there in the store and like tell women that weren't pretty enough, hey, you can't shoplift, because there was a sign outside that said like, hey, if you're pretty enough you can shoplift. And then there's a bunch of confused people like, really, that's a thing? And they're like, yep, you can do that. um it was really silly, but they ended up like, it was funny because in that episode it ended up being that the bodyguard was like noticeably looking at women with like large breasts apparently for like um who were allowed to to shoplift. So Nathan confronts him later and is like in character, being derpy. He's like yeah, we noticed you're you're only focusing on women, with like large, and the guy's like, large what? He's like, oh, like boobs, like breasts.
Whoa.
Yeah, but like the guard is like, he's just as awkward as like the actor. I swear to God, it's such a strange interaction. Um, but like just shit like that all the time. There in the most recent one I watched, he made a haunted house that he wanted to have like lawsuits so that it would get attention from like worldwide. But the business owner legitimately was like, "No, we're not doing that," and he was like, he had to give up. But he has that happen sometimes. People don't always want you to take the cutting edge business model, which is just a damn shame, really.
Yeah, clearly. A clearly really well thought out cutting edge business model.
It really is though. Like, why would you not want that business model? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why would you not want people shoplifting from your store? Like, come on.
Yeah, but like, it's such a good show. Like, some of the stuff he did actually kind of worked. There was like a viral video from like 2009 that was because of the show trying to advertise a zoo, so they faked like a pig rescuing a goat.
Wait, where have I heard that before?
No,
Oh
you
my god.
you might have like seen it at one point, but yeah, it like circulated the internet, had like 7 million views, I think. And then
Wow.
later, Comedy Central was like, "Yeah, we staged this just to advertise a zoo." It's pretty silly. Such
Uh,
an ingenious concept. Such a brilliant. Anyway,
yeah, I mean, I wish I had Hulu
do
because
you
there's a
really?
lot of shows on Hulu I want to watch, but like I don't have the account and I can't afford it right now because like there was one anime in particular I started watching a few years ago,
Okay.
and like they had like I don't know 10 or so episodes on Hulu free like just to watch, but like after that the rest of the season was pay to watch.
Yeah, pay to
And I was
watch
like
as do.
I was like so upset. Like, I gotta find out what happens to my babies. Are they gonna hook up? Are they not? What's going on?
I can't help you answer that, but you can. No, not really, actually.
But you can do it right now for a small fee of $9.99.
9.99.
Yeah, everything is always something 99. It's always like 29.99, 49.99.
You're not wrong. That's pretty correct, actually. Huh, I'm one hit away from death, by the way.
Wow,
Neat! Oh,
so great.
I'm really good at the game.
You're really great.
Actually, this is kind of busted in my deck.
I'm not really good at many games, except for like Spyro and Sly Cooper, because I've played them for like so many years.
Fair.
I'm trying to get good at Don't Starve again because I have a friend in college who actually plays Don't Starve, and I convinced them to get Don't Starve together.
I mean,
And I'm like, we need to play it now.
you should.
I screwed up our world because like I'm the one hosting the world, like I usually do with my friends. And I was like, I'm gonna go on today and try to get some stuff built up for our camp. And I was on an adventure, and it had just started to become wintertime in the game, which, if you remember from the few times we played, is the worst time of the game ever.
The only time you have to worry about like your farms like getting messed up. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I was off like trying to get supplies for I don't even remember what it was.
Okay.
And like I was basically on the verge of death because I was starving and my health was low. And at that moment, like I don't know if you remember this, but like these things called pangolins, if you get too close to the water, will just straight up shoot out of the water.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm like really starving, but like there's nothing else around except for a pigman, which I didn't know if I could take in a fight, and some pangolins. And I was like, maybe I'll try and kill one of the pangolins. And what I didn't realize is pangolins act kind of like beefalo, where if you attack one, they all get angry at you.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
So I got eaten by a bunch of penguins.
Poor you.
I was so upset. And I'm like, no, I died.
I mean, I'd be upset too.
Hold on a second. Let me
Sure.
finish this typing.
Okay.
But oh yeah. So after that, I felt that, and I'm like, I'm gonna play single player to try and get good. And I started playing single player, and I was doing pretty okay until like at one point. Do you remember Tall Birds? Did I ever show you those?
I don't think you did. Oh wait,
They're
were they the
essentially
ones with the eyes? My bad, I think I remember now.
like the Cyclops?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Cyclops bird.
sounds right. Sounds familiar.
So yeah, I had gone through a wormhole and like stolen one of their eggs from their nest while they were sleeping.
Okay.
And so I stole the egg, and it woke up, and of course, like the thing about tall birds is if you steal one of their eggs, they pretty much follow you to the ends of the earth. But because of the fact that I came in a wormhole, I just like jumped back through the wormhole and went home. And I didn't think about it much after that. I ate the egg, did some building and stuff. And I'm like, hey, maybe if I go back through that wormhole again, I can, get some more supplies because I was looking for something else.
Okay,
And,
fair.
I went through, and like the tall bird was waiting at the entrance, so I'm like, no. And I started running away. Thankfully, it gave up after a little while because I didn't have the egg anymore.
Sure.
So it stopped, and I was like, okay, good. Now I can go. Oh, I remember. I was going after spiders for silk. And my character, I was playing as a character called Wolfgang, and what happens is the fuller he is, the stronger he becomes.
Sure.
So I had filled up on food. I had a decent amount of health, and I was ready to go get some spider webs to prepare for winter. So I go to this spider web, a 2-tier spider web, and out pops like 7 spiders, 2 of which can jump at you, by the way.
Oh,
and I start running and trying to kite them so I can kill them one by one. And the thing about Wolfgang is he has like two little animations when he reaches certain like points of hunger
yeah,
where he gets, he'll get weaker or stronger depending on whether you're losing food or gaining food.
right.
Um so I'm running away from the spiders, and just at that moment his animation triggered for him getting hungrier and they swarmed me.
Oh,
And I'm like, are
yikes.
you serious? The animation did me in.
That's pretty funny.
And I'm like, really? Because other than that, like, he's a really good character. It's just the fact that I happened to get caught in combat when I was hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have to play the animation right now, right when I'm getting chased by 5 spiders. It's,
I always experience user error like that too. It's pretty fucked up.
it was the worst day of my life.
From that day forward, I was never the same man.
I was traumatized.
I was petrified.
Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Hey, that's a good song, okay?
No, it's great. I agree. When did I say it wasn't a good song? You know.
That's fair.
That's right, biatch.
That's right, Beige.
Beige.
Okay, knock it off.
Well, you don't like me saying biche?
Beige.
Biche. The truest compliment slash word you can say. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Okay. um, this is a cool turn I have.
What is it?
I can't, like, I'm just gonna take damage, and I can't do anything
Oh,
about it.
you're just gonna die.
Potentially, yes.
Alright.
And don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You know, fucking.
Okay, man, okay.
It's whatever.
I get you, man.
It's whatever.
Whatever. I get you, fam. I got you.
You got me, fam?
I got you, fam.
Okay, just check. Anyway, I am experiencing doubt. You know the term doubt?
Press X for doubt.
Yeah. Well, that was bad. Do boo doo doo.
Did you die?
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
By the way, my
Okay, I
max
thought you
health
died.
is 25.
Well, I will wait to press F later.
Dude, my max health is 25 because like I took I took a guy that halved my health, and then I took a guy that gave a third of my health. Like, so like, I only have 25 full health, which means I could just die like randomly at any moment, and it's pretty funny. I appreciate this meta that I am playing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I probably
He's
should have
making-
played that actually. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Sure. Also, what time is it?
For me, it is 11:50 p.m.
Ha, same.
and my favorite color is green.
Okay, mine is beige, if the audience doesn't know.
only, all I can think about now is that thing you mentioned earlier. What was it? Only people who like the color beige can have children.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fun fact.
Remember, kids. If you don't like the color beige, sorry, you're not having kids. It's illegal.
It really is though. You're not allowed. Like, stop. You know.
Well, shit. But you can't just say you like the color beige. You gotta genuinely like it.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no faking your interest in beige here, people.
You can't though. Like.
You gotta live that beige life. You gotta make your entire house beige.
Yeah. Drape the walls. You know. And it can't be any of that khaki bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's gotta be legit.
Yeah.
We should just title this episode "You Must Like Beige."
You must like beige. I like that. I'm down. You know, because that's the truth. You know, it's the correct belief, in other words.
As our Lord would say, "Thou must liketh beige."
Thou must liketh beige. I like you. You do well in this society. You know?
So am I allowed to have children even though I'm not a big fan of the color beige? Well, actually, beige is a nice color. I can't lie. Shit, I do like beige. Okay, I passed the test.
Thank God, dude. Can you imagine if you didn't like beige?
Okay, true. I remember my house used to have some beige walls for a while, but my mom likes to change colors every, like, few years, so...
Yeah.
Those beige walls were nice, though.
Were they really, though?
Yeah, I loved my beige living room, okay?
And then what happened?
And then Mom was like, you know what, it's time to switch up colors, and now it's like eggshell.
No. Yeah, I was joking in the past about having, like, sort of like a... You know... Okay, that joke's a little too edgy for this. Sorry, I can't do the joke. I was gonna say, like, you know, like Nazi Germany based faction.
Oh, whoa, hey.
No,
hey.
Just like, you know.
No, you can't mention that shit.
True. Large, correct.
The internet will destroy you.
Yeah, you're kind of right, though. You're kind of right, though.
I am kind of right, though, because, no. Just don't.
I swear to God, if I actually win this run, I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm wearing shorts, by the way, it's a lie.
Okay, alright, but you have to videotape it just to prove to your fans that you are legit.
Dude, I am legit. I will actually poo. Okay, that's the stupidest thing I probably have said in my life.
Yeah, I want to make sure I like keep that in the back of my mind in case like I ever need blackmail. It's like, man, I've never said anything stupid. And I'll be like, remember that time when we were in college and you're like, man, I legit pooped my pants.
Dude, but for realsies, dude.
Realsies.
For reals.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, would you look at that, Mary?
It's just...
Sorry. I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Stop lying to me. You freaking liar. Oh my God, I am mental.
Hey, I may be many things, but a liar is not one.
Are you sure about that?
Fuck, you're right, I lied.
See, that's what I thought. People think I'm crazy.
I know.
Probably.
It's like we finished each other's sandwiches.
Wait, what? Wait.
Do you not get the reference?
I don't know. What the fuck's this reference that you speak of?
Do you not know the accursed movie Frozen?
Oh, I watched it, but it's been such a long time.
Don't you know the song between Hans and Anna? I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
That part of the song.
I didn't know that part. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good. It's good, except it's like overused now.
I mean, each other's sandwiches. Yeah, because he says that, and then she says sentences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the foreshadow.
Anna says sandwiches.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, I don't know why, but she's like, yeah, we finish each other's sandwiches. Definitely.
I don't know either then. I guess it was just like, I don't know. I think it's great, obviously, but it was foreshadowing to like when they have differences and then they don't date, remember?
Yes.
That was a like good foreshadow, my dude.
That is very true. That was like great foreshadowing.
Peak foreshadowing, if you ask me.
No, we need to keep all foreshadowing just like that.
Oh yeah. 109 and 8%, my dude.
Wow, that's a lot of percent.
I know, right?
I can math. Except I can't, because I'm an artist.
Yeah, artists typically aren't remembered for their math ability.
I mean, I can do basic math, so.
Oh, I died.
Well, that's big sad.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't even realize I was dead that turn. I just kind of ended turn and I died. I was like, oh.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching our video. You make sure to smash that like button and subscribe.
Smash that like button. Who are you? Oh my god.
I'm Markiplier.
Oh, Markiplier. I'm gonna do a daily run. You know what those are like? I bet you don't. Because you're bad. Do you like that one?
Yes.
What's in my deck? Holy shit, that's weird. Oh, that's a weird deck.
This chat makes me want to play like Slay the Spire.
You don't though. Like you really don't want to.
But like, why though?
Because like, you know, I don't know. I'm barely paying attention. It's a great game, but like, I don't know. I just, you know, don't think about it. Basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. Just
don't
like,
think about
just
it.
play what you like. Play your Don't Starving, and I will play my Video Juego.
Hey, Don't Starve is a quality game. Clay Animation, Clay Studios. Fuck, I'm too tired. It's like minute. Clay Studios. If you're hearing this, please hire me. I'm looking for a job. I'm an animator.
Please help me. Yeah, please help. Attention.
Clay Animation, please. I keep saying animation. They're Clay Studios. Clay Studios, please sponsor me.
Please sponsor.
I want to
sponsor
my non-existent shit.
Dude, sponsor my life, dude. You know what I mean? Just like, you know what I mean though? Like for real, just like. Attention, all epic. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I just hear attention, all epic silence.
Yeah, that was pretty good, right? I'm glad you enjoyed my humor.
That was very, very good humor. Top tier humor.
I know, right? Like, what the hell, man?
You're like a comedian or some shit, my guy.
It's like I do this for a living. I don't, actually. That's a fun fact.
It's like you're trying to become a YouTuber. Wow.
Wow. It's crazy to imagine that I'm actually trying to be funny.
I know, right? Because you're not funny at all. You really suck.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I like the slight sadness in your voice. It's like on the verge of tears, like, wow, man. I really appreciate it.
You're right, though. Like, you know?
I mean, you're not wrong. So,
am I right, though?
But, okay, you is right.
You is right. You is sweet. You is kind. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
You big dumb.
I'm large metaphorically. Okay, I don't know what that meant, sorry. I give up. I'm done. Stream's over. Live to Twitch? No, not really, actually. Oh boy. I made bad decisions today.
You did. You always make bad decisions, though, so that's normal.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way lately.
Oh no.
Like, too real, huh?
Too real. Big real.
Big, large real.
Big, large, major, gigantic real.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but suddenly the Poke Park for Wii U just decided to pop in my head. Do you know Poke Park?
Yeah, actually. I heard of it, weirdly enough. I know, right?
Really?
That's kind of weird, but...
Of all the Pokemon games that you've heard about, I was not expecting that to be one of them.
Well, we live in a weird world where the unexpected happens, my dude.
I don't know why, but suddenly I just decided, like, my brain was like, hey man, do you remember that game from, like, 2010? That was a time.
That was definitely an era, I'll say.
The Wii was majorly good.
Dude, it was majorly meme, if you ask me.
I bought all the Poke Parks.
Did you really, though?
Yes. I am like Pokemon major fan. Pokemon, please send me free shit. I love you guys. So yeah, I buy like all of the Pokemon games because it is my life.
Okay.
And like all I remember was just Poke Park, and like I vaguely remember what you do in it. I just remember you play as Pikachu and you're going around to like weird little parts of like I assume what is supposed to be like a sanctuary or something, to like different elemental parts of the park, and it's like, man, why don't we go to the grass zone and talk to Venusaur? And I'm like, wow. And the Pokemon
I think this
talk.
game was made by like Japanese businessmen, probably, if you ask me.
And I just remember my mind being blown because the Pokemon all talk, and I'm like, what?
Do they have like live voice actors?
No, of course not.
What? They don't?
No, it's just text to tell you that they talk.
Oh my god, I just realized this daily run I'm doing is so much weirder than I thought it was. Holy shit. Okay, so, Kenzie, hear me out. My daily run,
What?
I get a card. I got a card, like, during it that is called Aggregate that gives me energy for cards in my draw pile. Well, it turns out this modifier on this daily gives me 10 cards every turn in my draw pile.
What?
So in other words, I'm never going to refresh my deck, ever. Like, there's no chance. And I'm just going to continue to get cards for Aggregate to become stupid, because I'm going to get like 20 energy on like one turn and just win.
And just destroy.
Yeah, pretty much. Ain't that mental, though?
Did you say synergy?
Did I say synergy?
Yes, did you? That's why I asked.
Did I, though? Well, yeah, it's synergy, correct.
Because you said synergy, and I'm like, are we talking about the Binding of Isaac?
Well, yeah, this game has plenty of that, like synergy stuff. It's not
I like the
anything like, too new. Oh my god, I can get another Aggregate. Holy shit.
I
Keep
love the
giving me
Binding of
energy.
Isaac.
I want energy. Yes, energy. That didn't even help that much. It actually...
Well, that's big sad.
I know, right? Like, I had a bunch of energy and it didn't do anything. That's the thing about this character. He gets energy, but then it doesn't actually do anything. It's just pretty funny.
How unfortunate.
I know, right? Like, what the hell? I should just play this round forever until I get, like, a card that heals me. You know what? That's probably the meta. Let me just do that.
Just do it. It sounds good, man.
That sounds great, you know? You like that accent?
Oh, it's great, you know.
I had so much card draw, dude. So much card draw. Wow, would you look at that? Mary. Sorry. Sorry.
I want to go downstairs and eat food, but it's like 12:06 a.m.
Can you
and I don't want
not
to wake
eat
my
food?
dog up.
Like, who are
What?
you?
Food is life, okay?
Food is, like, not your life. You need to control yourself.
Shut up, okay? I can
Shut
stop
up,
eating
Mom.
anytime I want, I say, as I stuff food in my mouth.
Shut up, Mom.
Shut up, Mom. You don't know my life.
I despise lice, you know what I mean?
True.
Big, large, correct.
Indeed.
Well, I don't know what's a good card now. I guess block. That gives me energy.
I don't know.
I guess, sure. But yeah, sorry that I'm just kind of mumbling into your ear. I kind of didn't really want to do like really professional commentary today, I guess you could say.
When do we ever do professional commentary?
Well, yeah, that's a good point, I guess. You know, like professional standards.
Professional. What are these professional standards? Might I ask?
That's a good question.
See, I'm big smarts.
Your large correctos.
It's too late for me to think, and I just laugh at everything.
That's me in real life.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Am I really though? Am I really not wrong?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did I ever tell you like any stories about like me in elementary school?
I don't think you did. You should tell me some of those. You should tell this live audience, well, not really live, but this audience, these facts.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna find out my real identity unless you're like a weird stalker. In which case, please don't do that. I will call the police.
I mean, it's kind of hard to call the cops from over there, probably.
Shut up.
But I'll take your word for it.
Shut up. It's story time.
Oh, you're right.
All right. So as you were saying about the whole me laughing at everything, in elementary school, like I really laughed at everything like so much.
Really?
Can't handle it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but I found the word pudding to be extremely hilarious.
Fair. You know, like when you said that, I kind of nodded. I was like, yeah. Not bad. You're right.
So yeah, and like, of course, because I can't control my laughter, everybody immediately knew this.
Right.
So, like, people in my class would start abusing the fact that I just laugh at the word pudding, and they just like we'd just be like at recess or some shit, like I don't know, just chilling, not in class, and like a dude would walk up to me and just like, oh hi there, what's up, and he'd just go pudding, and I immediately died.
Okay.
Just imagine that you're just like minding your own business, like, you know, sitting on like a park bench reading a book, some person walks up to you and you're like, oh hi there, can I help you, and they just say pudding.
I mean, that sounds brilliant, really.
Quality content. My comedy is just the word pudding.
Yeah. It is though.
There,
like, you know.
There you go. Childhood story with your girl.
Your girl.
Your girl. Or goal.
Wait, your name's like leaked, right? I can say it.
No, it's not. You freaking frick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to use my alias.
Right, your true alter ego. I shit you not. My friend asked me to call him like applesauce, like on the video, for like no particular reason. Right? It's a lost footage, by the way. You can't find it, audience. And and like I think he will come back, but freaking that was an experience to say the least. Yeah. That's all.
I mean, this is not terribly weird. I have a friend in college who has literally changed their name to Phoenix. So
Phoenix, you say?
Yeah, Phoenix.
I mean, guess there are worse names.
I mean, he could have named himself what Rigby named himself at regular show, which was Trash Boat.
Trash Boat? Is that a thing?
Yeah, have you never seen regular show before?
I did, but it's been a really long time.
Yeah, there was an entire episode around the fact that, like, Rigby changed his name to Trash Boat, and then, like, the space-time continuum started to, like, destroy itself simply because Rigby changed his name.
Why did he change it to Trash Boat?
And I think they just thought it was funny, and they're like, haha, let's legally change your name to Trash Boat, and it happened.
That's pretty good. I like that. It sounds like that's the kind of shit I would write with my friends. It's quality. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, dog?
I get you, fam.
You like when you take 36 damage? That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's great. It's my favorite.
Oh, it's really good, yeah.
It's my favorite. Kind of like when I'm in Don't Starve and I starve to death.
Yeah, you know, it's like, wow. What about that?
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
The classic creaking of my walls at night. I love it. So great.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't make me think
I
there are
don't live
demons
in
in
your
my room.
walls. I don't live there.
It doesn't make me think there's demons in my room. Of course not.
That's a really silly thing to believe. I agree.
Hey, okay, another childhood story. Are you ready for this?
No, tell me about it.
Okay, so as a kid, before we got like full heating in my house, in the wintertime, me and my sister would have to share a room, so naturally during the entire year I had a bunk bed.
Right.
So that way in the wintertime she could move in and like, take over one of my bunks. And like for the longest time when I was little, and don't ask me why, because I legitimately have no answer, I would always sleep on the top bunk. And one day my mom, like, because me and my sister used to fight over who got the top bunk, and I would always win because I'm the older sister and I could beat her up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So my mom asked me, like, Kenzie, why are you so obsessed with the top bunk? Oh, I leaked my name. Shit.
Oops, censor.
Redacted.
To be honest, I
Get it
think
out of
you
here.
actually did say it before on like the thing.
Well, it's too late now. Everybody knows me anyway. There's millions of Kenzies out there.
Didn't
so
you
good
like
luck
literally
finding
talk about like you like having?
me. So yeah. So my mom asked me, why are you so obsessed with the top bunk? And I'm like, yeah, the reason I like the top bunk is because that way the vampires and the zombies can't get you.
See, you have it figured out though.
I don't ask me why, but for some reason as a child, like, and I imagine these were like adult-sized, monsters. I imagine that like for some reason these monsters could not climb ladders or fly or anything, because vampire bats obviously can't fly.
Wow.
So in my head, I was like, if I sleep on the top bunk away from the edges, that way the zombies can't get me.
But see, you were smart though. Like,
Yeah, see, I'm large smart.
yeah. You see? Don't you understand?
And I only ever fell off my bed once. That wasn't on the top bunk, though, thankfully.
Oh my god.
But I have once fallen off my bed when I slept on the bottom bunk.
I mean, you hate to see it happen, but
And you want to know what's even funnier?
what? What's funnier?
I didn't wake up.
Oh,
Like, I fell off my bed in the middle of the night.
good
and
to
it
know I'm
didn't
talking to
even
a
faze
fucking
me.
ghost. Yeah, that's great.
It didn't even faze me. I just woke up in the morning, like, I'm on the floor, and I'm like, oh, hello.
Well, hello there. Hello, child.
Speaking of floors, a third childhood story. Wow, we're getting a lot today.
Dude, I love this, man. Keep it rolling. I don't even have to try.
This is the quality content.
I don't have to try it when you just talk about your life. It's all good. To be fair, I have done it before, like chat. And by chat, I mean YouTube comment person. I don't know. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, also having to do with winter. This was a time when my sister finally got like no, actually no, she didn't have heat. This was just because I was delaying it. But essentially it was still with the bunk beds or
Right.
something. And like I had built, like, as I usually do, as most kids usually do, I built a tiny like blanket fort.
Right.
And it was like super small, like it was just like in front of my door, made with like 2 chairs and a blanket, and I had like a little sleeping bag in there, and I hung my Winnie the Pooh bear like alarm clock on the foot of my bed, so I'd have like my quote unquote clock.
Sure.
And I had it up for a few days, and the mom's like, okay, take it down. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking it down. She's like, what are you gonna do, sleep in it? Yeah. And I slept in there for a solid month.
Oh my god.
Simply because I didn't want her to take it down. I was like on strike.
That's a good meme. I like that. Yeah, in my youth, I was a pretty good kid, unfortunately, so like I don't have that many kind of like rebellious things I did.
I mean, that wasn't very rebellious. It was just like a 10-year-old who's like, I don't want to lose my blanket for it.
But still, you know what I mean.
And you want to know another fact about that blanket fort?
But
Every single night, I would reread Nim's Island. Only Nim's Island.
wait, like the whole book?
Yeah. I mean, the book is really short, though.
Fair.
Nim's Island is a really short book, and I got the one with like the pictures from the movie because I love the movie of Nim's Island. So I'd like, stop reading the book every so often and just like look at the pictures from the movie and be like, man, I love that sea lion.
Okay.
What a good iguana.
What a good iguana, dude. No, I agree fully with that sentiment.
Indeed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, have you never seen the greatest movie ever, Nim's Island?
Have I?
Have you?
I saw Gilligan's Island. Does that count?
No. No, definitely not.
You're like, no. Incorrect. False. It's not an outstanding move, I'll tell you that much.
But yeah, so what was it? So since you obviously are uncultured and do not know about Nim's Island, let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So like it's based off like a little island, a remote island, mind you, in the South Pacific, where a girl and her father live, and they're basically like researchers of local wildlife.
Okay, sure.
And like it's literally just been that, like, the father and the daughter for like ages on this island. Nobody knows about them, by the way, except for like maybe
that's
one
pretty cool.
like one team of scientists that keeps in contact with her father, but that's about it.
That's not a bad concept at all. That's pretty neat. You know?
Yeah. So they've just been living their happy life, living off the land, researching animals, all that fun stuff. And then one day her dad's like, okay, Nim, I think her name was Nim. Okay, Nim, so tonight is like, the next few nights are like this rare bioluminescent algae is going to come to the surface, and I want to go and research it for a little while. So like, for a couple of days, I'm going to be gone out to sea. And she's like, okay, sounds good. Just like, bring me back some stuff if you get it. And, if you go to the mainland or whatever. And he's like, all right, sounds good, bye. And hops into his little sailboat.
Yeah. And then what happened?
So, he goes out to sail, and she's just living her best life. But while her father is out to sea, a storm brews up and, partially wrecks the ship and, like, knocks him unconscious.
Oh.
So he's drifting out in the ocean, possibly dead. And while he is away, a cruise ship shows up and unloads a bunch of passengers onto the beaches of their island, which I assume is supposed to be like a wildlife reserve.
Yeah.
So Nim is very not okay with this. And her, along with Selkie, a sea lion, and I'm pretty sure it was an iguana or some sort of lizard, come up with a plan to try and rid the island of these uninvited guests.
Sure.
Which mostly consisted of grossing them out to the fact that they wanted to leave, which was like Selkie. I think Selkie like straight up pooped on somebody at one point.
Oh.
And they were just trying to make the beach seem like completely disgusting with like, gross, possibly dangerous wildlife, trash, smelly, rotten food.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's one way to do that, I guess.
Yeah, and like at some point in the movie, like your typical American family, the stereotypical, I should say, American family.
Sure.
Is there on the island. Like, this boy is, like, not convinced that, like, the island's dangerous, so he goes into the jungle and is like, haha, whatever, like, I'm a badass,
I'm a bad boy, I don't need
I'm
your
a bad boy, you can't touch me, and, like, accidentally comes across him, it's like, wow, it's a wild girl.
It's a wild
like,
girl.
Why don't you come back to the real world and we'll culture you? And she's like, bitch, no.
That's, kind of gay, honestly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, true.
Large correct. It's just a little weird. I don't know, man, that you should be fantasizing about. I'm just saying, man.
Fantasizing about what?
What he was fantasizing about.
What, like bringing this supposedly wild girl back to, civilization?
Yes.
That's
'Cause
basically the plot of Tarzan, but with different genders.
oh, I mean Tarzan isn't exactly that great either.
Okay, fair. So yeah, but she's just like straight up like, hell no, I want to live on my cool ass island with my cool ass animals.
I guess she just totally forgot about her dad. That's fine.
Well, she assumed he's probably just fine on his own, because he's an adult, knows what he's doing. Eventually, he wakes up, patches the boat, nearly gets eaten by a shark, and a pelican guides him home,
Oh, okay, well.
and everything's hunky dory.
I mean, that's cool, but imagine if it wasn't. Imagine if it was like dark and edgy instead.
Yeah, her father dies and just never comes back, and she just has to like live on this island all by herself.
I kind of want to see that version.
Nim's Island.
Nim's Island. I like that.
I want to come up with a cool title, but I can't.
Nim's Island. The islanding.
Nim's Island. The death of.
The
I don't know.
death of the father in the story.
Yeah.
Wow, what an incredible.
I'm really great at titles.
Yay. Really good title. Yes, that's the name of it.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to call it a night, my guy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Considering it's pretty darn late.
You know, it's funny, you left on like a boss, which is pretty silly, but yeah.
Oh
No, I already quit. It's too bad, too late.
no! I have a proposition to change the title from "You Must Like Beige."
What are you gonna call it now?
The tired video of beigeness. That sounds like a good title.
How about Sleepy Beige Boys or something shit like that?
Do it.
Sleepy Beige Boys.
I'm depending on you to name it that.
Oops, I accidentally opened up Steam.
You are the smartest guy.
Look, listen, don't talk to me or my son